Hi, I'm Alex,
And I'm Nick,
and this is the Gone Fishing Podcast.
the #1 podcast.
Not about fishing.
Enjoy.
Good afternoon, Nicholas.
Good afternoon.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just nervous about what you're about to say.
Don't be nervous, all right? Just let it happen.
Okay, I'm ready.
I know you shared a snack from your culture called moonbean.
Yeah.
Munbean? It's from your background, right?
From my Asian background.
Yeah, historical background. I like to bring a dessert from my historical background. It comes from the National Society of Girl Scouts.
Oh, they got you, didn't
Some
they?
lemonades.
They got you.
Probably way better than the mukbang, whatever you want to call it. Moonbean.
I don't even remember.
Mukbang?
Mukbang. No, not mukbang. Mukbang.
You want a cookie or no?
Yeah, I'll take a cookie.
They're pretty good. They got me.
Where'd they get you?
Oh, work.
At work.
They get you at work.
They solicited?
The mom was like, hey, can you buy cookies for my daughter? Like,
Oh, God.
sold.
I heard their sales are down.
They are.
They're like really struggling, right?
They got carcinogens. And Sarah
Is that
was
real?
saying she was pissed. Where were these are made? Are these made in China, just like your mukbangs?
No, but I do know they're made by. Well, they used to be made by Keebler.
Oh, yeah, soy. That's why.
Soy?
South Dakota, that's a weird place to make food. I don't know if I trust that.
It's a weird place to make food.
Yeah, what's coming out of South Dakota?
Is
Nothing.
it more weird than
Just
like,
flat land.
out
and,
like Mexico? It's probably cheap land
yeah,
out
but
there.
what comes from South Dakota? Name one thing you've heard of.
The natives?
No.
Or is that North Dakota? North Dakota?
No.
Let's try it out. Should we rate it?
Yeah, I'll rate the lemonade cookie from Girl Scouts.
I do like a good lemon cookie, especially when it's got the frosting on the bottom.
The aroma.
Mm.
Oh, it's good. I'll eat it. A little milk.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's savory. Slices of shortbread. It's really refreshingly tangy with lemon flavored icing. I really can feel it.
Mm-hmm. Just finishing up an email to my mom.
I thought you were starting like a job interview. Hey, I'm here.
Whoa.
Oh, that's good. Great way to start the show. A little lemonade cookie.
That's really good.
Yeah. It's the way to my heart. Got a cookie?
The problem is, I could eat the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I just have that that thing in my brain that is like, that tastes good. You should get more of that.
You know the ones that like coconut and caramel in them?
Yeah.
They're almost done in my office. I left them at the office. I'm so embarrassed.
The coconut
Hide in the
dreams.
drawer.
Those are just Keebler coconut dreams. That's all those are.
So good.
Just letting everybody know that. So you can pay twice as much from the Girl Scouts if you want to, but you can also not.
What I'm surprised by, the Best Buy is September 1st, 2025. That's a long time to set on a shelf for a cookie.
Dude, they ain't gonna. These don't expire. Realistically, because people pound them in a week.
So good.
Yeah. What's your least favorite?
Girl Scout cookie?
Yeah.
I don't think I have a one I don't like. I love the shortbread ones. I could eat those all day. Like little,
Yeah, shortbread. You can't go
yeah,
wrong with
little
shortbread.
gumdrops. Just
I love
eat
the
them one
shortbread
bite.
ones. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
Oh, sorry for the truth.
That's all right. We gotta set the mood.
I'm new.
I'm not a huge fan of the mint ones.
Thin mints.
I don't like mint. I don't know why. Just like
Come on.
I only like a
The
candy
fuck's this?
a candy cane. I'm fine. Yeah. What the fuck's
Like,
this?
give me a box of mints.
I mean, yeah, like mint for like gum or something, but like when
Or,
it's anything
dip.
but gum. Or dip. Yeah. Yeah, I like wintergreen.
Wintergreen. Upper decky?
What a hypocrite.
Yeah, I hate that. See me throwing a lipper.
Right?
So,
What a day.
yeah, it was a good day.
What a
Anything
day.
exciting happened? I know today you have a day off.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it.
No, a lot of work around the house.
Not really.
Getting ready for that solar package.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I gotta cancel that. You're done.
No, I'm not.
Canceled.
I'm not gonna end up doing it.
Good.
I do think it's a good deal, but I just don't want to. I don't know. I was fucking around on my taxes. So I was finishing up my taxes last night.
There you go.
And I found the spot where you would put in that tax credit.
Yeah.
And I decided to put the numbers in there that they gave me just to see what
And
it
just
would
ascend.
well, just see what it would do to the taxes. And I put that the project costs like X amount of
86K,
dollars
yeah,
and all this
blah, blah,
stuff.
blah.
No, 55,000.
55K.
But it didn't change. Like it didn't change the outcome of my taxes. And that's the thing I worried about the most is like, am I going to get that 18 grand they told me? So
And that turned out to be a lie.
I don't. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but
I doubt it. You're pretty good at taxes.
I'm okay.
Tax Slayer. www.taxslayer.com.
Yep. Yeah.
Your taxes done today.
Yeah. If you need your taxes done, just shoot us an email. I can help you guys out.
Yeah.
I would love to.
They're not a sponsor.
Yeah.
I use, what do you call it? What's the other tax one?
TurboTax.
TurboTax.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I like turbos, so I thought, hey, TurboTax is for me. And
What's the
it's
fastest way I can do my taxes?
definitely not about a turbo. I thought I'd get a
TurboTax.
turbo free, with
Yeah.
purchase. But no.
Do you do your own taxes?
Yeah, TurboTax.
Okay.
Yeah, ever since 2010. Long-time customer.
Solid.
First-time caller.
No, it's better. It's cheaper to do your own taxes if your tax situation is
it's
pretty
so
simple.
my tax. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. I met a dude like 2 weeks ago who does his taxes. Like he prints out the forms and sends
That's how
them
my
in.
parents do it.
Well, it's free.
My mom did that way for years. And, my dad had his business and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she would, print out the forms. I'm all laid out.
Oh, my
a
God.
Pencil.
Dude, I already stress about doing them as they are,
Yeah.
let alone having to do that.
Yeah,
But
on paper.
I would have saved like $110.
Yeah, it costs like 110. I'd rather have it. No, it's in there good. They can deal with sending the forms in, doing all that crap.
Yeah.
E-file, and boom, give me my reimbursement or my refund.
That's nice.
So speaking of refunds,
Yeah.
Life Cycle. I want my $7 million in tax tax funds back from that building you guys built.
Yeah.
Over there in Kodak Tech Park.
Did you look into it if it's officially kiboshed?
It's not, but it's not looking good.
It hasn't been looking good for about a year.
Yeah, so I did some training last week at another facility. It's across the street from Life Cycle, right?
Yeah.
That building sat empty. I didn't see any trucks coming in and out. They had 3 cars sitting in the front parking lot. Huge parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's going on. It's just a big Ponzi scheme.
I don't know.
Like, how could you not build this building and not have the funding ready to go? And all of a sudden, it just sucks. Especially you're taking tax dollars. How can our government not look that far down the road and figure it out? Department of Energy gave them a shit ton of money, like $400 million across the company, not just for this Rochester location.
Yeah.
But then New York State, I think, was $7 million or something like that. I can get the exact dollar amount, but
I thought it was about $375 for the project. And the project ended up being underestimated. So then they needed more money.
yeah. So Life Cycle received up to $13.5 million in state support through the Empire State Development Jobs Tax Credit Program.
Okay, so that's one avenue.
Yeah.
But they
good.
did receive like some sort of grant as well.
Yeah, and they received federal funds from the Department of Energy.
Yeah.
But like Governor Kathy Hochul, right, was all excited about 270 jobs coming to Monroe County. Mm-hmm. And now we have probably 3.
0.
And a huge building costs $500 million.
Yeah.
Empty. Just for recycling batteries.
Well, I think it could be a big thing, which is why I originally invested in it. Yeah, I put like $450 of my money into it. Because
What's it worth now?
0.
Yeah, it's a penny stock.
Yeah. Well, not even. Like as far as I'm
they totally
concerned.
went off the New York State stock
Yeah,
exchange.
I lost money, and then they got accepted to go onto a different exchange.
Yeah, penny stocks.
Oh, that's a penny stock exchange? I see.
Yeah, because it's so worth so little.
Yeah.
They're having a hard time maintaining above $1
Yeah.
a share now, so they get kicked out.
Yeah, that's too bad. I was hopeful for it, and it could still go well. I don't think it was a Ponzi scheme, though. I mean, if you look at their original location in Canada, they're doing shit.
Yeah, because all the money got funneled there. They put some paint on this building and make it look nice, and all of a sudden, all the money's gone.
It could have. It'd be funny if it came out in like years from now.
Oh, it will.
You think so?
There's probably
Are you pretty like? I mean, you pretty dead set that this was a scheme.
yeah. I think all these businesses come in Rochester. Remember Photonics or something like that? Was that coming to Rochester? Like a new how they build like TV screens and that type of technology for like the flat panels. It's supposed to be a huge thing. New York State invested a whole bunch of tax dollars into it, and now it just sits empty in gates somewhere.
Wow.
Off a Rochester Tech Park or Grove Tech Park.
I mean, you're convincing me. It could be.
This is companies coming in because they're getting into huge tax breaks.
Yeah.
And also investors can dump some money into it, and then we go, oops.
But there's got to be.
We misjudge how much it's going to cost. Even though I got engineers, I got architects, I got, project managers, and then you let this thing go to shit.
So you think they just probably fabricated all the paperwork that they had to send in? Because you got to you have to.
Oh yeah, it's probably pretty stringent. I would hope
Submit some sort of business plan, something.
Yeah.
Show numbers from the location over in Canada.
Mm-hmm. And like today, article went on. Actually, it's funny how it came out on the 3rd. I noticed it last week. 700 million it went up to build 62-acre hub. Wow. Yeah, it just
don't worry.
Says here the president of Lifecycle says we remain focused on providing value for all of our stakeholders, which means Canada, and advancing our key priorities.
I'm not a stakeholder anymore.
Yeah. No one can be a stakeholder.
I'm done.
Especially securing a complete funding package. You don't have the funding before you build a building? What kind of business is that? Would you build a $700 million building while having your funding in place in order? Dave Ramsey would chew that guy apart.
They're probably putting it on credit.
Yeah, they're idiots.
I just don't know how you underestimate. They underestimated a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They thought 375 was going to be enough on top of maybe whatever else they had. And then they're like, no, this is actually going to be a lot more. So...
And here's securing a complete funding package for Rochester Hub project, which the one there, right?
Yeah.
In Tech Park area or Eastman Kodak Park. Satisfying the funding conditions for the first advance under our U.S. Department of Energy loan. So they're not, and I'm sure Doge is going to shut that down.
Too late now.
And before even they can get a new loan from Department of Energy, they have to settle all their debts they already have on that project, which probably ain't going to happen because they owe a shit ton of money. So where'd all that tax dollars go if you took everything out on a loan?
It's probably just in assets, I would imagine. I don't know. I'd have to see the facility to see how far they've
outside.
gotten.
It's done. It's done. Outside is done. It looks beautiful. I would love to work there. You see big windows, floor to ceiling windows, 20 feet high in the office up front. Wow, it looks really nice. I would love to come to that building every day. And then all this. It looks like a brand new building.
Yeah,
but nothing's going on there. I was watching it. I'm like, what the hell is this place?
Wow.
I never really read into it. And then also I'm like, Lifecycle, what is this? I Googled it. I'm like, oh, these solar tax dollars, and we're never going to see a job created, except for the construction jobs, which those guys probably didn't get paid, right? Because they defaulted on their loans and whatnot.
Yeah, depends how they
construction costs.
Depends how they do those commercial loans or whatever.
Yeah. Well, someone's not getting paid.
Especially when you get loans or grants from New York State. And I don't know if every state is like this, but they make you have to, certain percentage of the work has to go to certain types of companies, diverse companies and women owned and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, dude, I followed them for probably the last year and a half, 2 years. I first invested in them because I saw they were going to start building the hub and all that stuff. And it seemed promising, but obviously still a risk of some sort. So, I don't know.
Did you lose all your money on it? How does that work?
I would imagine. Because,
So it's gone. You're $450.
Yeah.
Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Triangle. Scheme.
The last that I saw...
Pyramid scheme.
The last time I saw it, it was, at 30 cents. And they were really close to being kicked out. And they had been close a few times.
So what? So you got shares and get kicked out. What happens to that?
You lose them. Your shares go away.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Well, it's like the risk. If it comes out that it was a scam, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, we never get your money back.
Yeah, but like, do you sue because like you were kind of tricked into investing into a company that was literally just like some sort of
Just
a shell company.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but they did investigate them when they were asking for more money. When they ran out, they investigated them.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, they didn't find anything.
Of course they didn't.
So,
do you think government wants that stain on their shirt? Did they funded this project and there's corruption or fraud?
now that we're going after Canada, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not New York State. Hochul wants everything looking clean and good.
Right.
But no, seriously, it's like asking, the FBI to investigate themselves. Of course they're not going to find anything.
Yeah.
Just like New York, we invested all this money. We don't look like idiots. We didn't do our research or knew what was going on.
Or something.
Something happened.
I don't know what the
It
fuck
might be a
we did or
totally
didn't
scam,
do.
but someone is made some big mistakes. Maybe it could have been the car market because everyone, remember 2020, electric cars are still popular, but everyone thought that was going to be future. Now all the car manufacturers are backing out of their electric car programs. Not backing out, but decreasing them and starting to reinvest in their gas-powered vehicles again. Like Chevy announced they're going to announce funding for their new generation, their new V8, series of V8 engines.
Yeah.
And then Dodge announced they're probably going to bring the Hemi back, get away from electric. Same thing with Porsche, I think it was, too. Mm-hmm. They're going to go all electric by a certain year. Like, we're not doing it anymore.
Are they just going to kibosh all the electric ideas now? Like, is Ford going to... Is Chevy going to... Like, all these people that were, like, trying to get on that bandwagon and, like, do the right thing and get electric vehicles, are they fucked now? Are they just not covered?
I don't know.
Like, what if I bought, like, a Ford Lightning?
That's going to catch on fire in your
That's going to catch
garage,
on fire.
Burn your house down? Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No, I don't know. I just think it's too soon to go electric, or it might be a better way.
Yeah. I don't think we should put a complete kibosh on it.
No.
I think we should
I enjoy driving. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy driving an electric car. It's pretty fun.
We got to work, like...
This is the technology's got to get better.
Yeah. I don't think it should ever have been like a...
Oh,
we're going to completely stop.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, just like the buses in New York State. I think by 2027, they want all the buses to be electric, not diesel. Imagine that on the power grid, though. Who's going to invest in new substations? Who's going to invest in all that infrastructure? You know how much a substation costs to build?
I don't know.
Upwards of $20 million or more, depending on how much demand that area needs.
So
that's a lot of cake. Who's going to?
It's its own.
People are already complaining about their bills. How are we going to pay for this new substation?
Is a substation that creates the energy?
Not creates it. No. So what a substation does, you got your power generation, right? And it's a high voltage. And that stays on the really tall power lines.
Right.
Then it can go to a substation, bring it down to a safer level, electricity level. Instead of being like 30.5 kV, bring it down to 12,000 kilovolts or something like that.
Okay.
And then that's your primary lines on your top of your pole, and then you got your secondary lines that actually go to your house, and those bring your service in like 480 volts or 100 or 240.
Yeah, so
it basically brings the energy levels down to a safe level
to utilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many buses we have in service or how much we'd have to replace, but
shit ton.
Do we?
You ever see a bus garage at Hilton?
Yeah,
packed.
You mean? Wait, hold on a second. Do you mean like school buses?
Every
bus,
school district bus.
Okay,
school bus.
We're not talking about
school
city
bus.
We're not talking about city buses.
School bus. City buses are already getting there. They already have a lot of them are electric, but
that's good. I was going to say we should kind of already be there as far as the city buses.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I don't see many diesel anymore, or hydrogen would be cool. Or compressed natural gas is also a good option. But all of them electric. All these school buses. Who's going to pay? A, for the school buses, get rid of all the diesel. Who's going to pay for all the mechanics to get trained on being an electric motors or whatever you got to do to be a mechanic for an electric car? Who's going to build all the charging stations instead of having diesel pumps? You have to build a charging station for each bus. Let's say you got 200 buses in your fleet. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how much a big school district has around here, but probably about 200, right?
Yeah.
Like a district like Hilton or Greece.
I don't know if Hilton's got 200.
I'll have to ask.
Yeah. Greece, I could see Greece as a whole district having, because they have like 15 schools out there.
Yeah, Hilton's got a lot, right? They got a high school and middle school.
Yeah.
They start around the same time, and you got 3 elementary schools start at the same time.
Yeah. So I guess they do have quite a bit. But to your point, yeah.
But maybe 200 might be a lot, maybe 100. Sorry.
Just going to take a lot of time to get there.
In money, which we don't have as a state.
I would imagine over
people
time.
are paying too much for
it's
everything.
It's going to be more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Like over time to maintain electric buses.
I would think.
So like the budget's going to have to increase. People's taxes are going to increase.
Yep. I know when they're voting for my school budget here in my district, I'm going to vote no. Every year it keeps going higher and higher and higher. I'm like, why is it going higher?
Yeah.
Like that much higher.
Yeah.
You're talking millions of dollars higher. Like I could see a couple $100,000 each year for some growth, pay teachers a little bit more.
Yeah.
But why does the school district need an $80 million budget? It's a lot of cake.
That is a lot of cake. Yeah.
I'd love to see an audit done. See where all the money goes at the end of the day.
Hopefully it's not like the city of Rochester.
Oh, yeah.
We lost.
Oh, yeah.
We lost $90 million. We just don't know where it went.
I vaguely remember that. I don't remember the full
That was a couple years ago.
But yeah, like mismanagement over the years.
Just goes.
I think, especially the Rochester City school board's only school board that's paid in New York State.
Interesting.
Don't quote me on that, but I think even Syracuse, like a big city like Syracuse, doesn't have paid people on their school board.
Yeah.
And these
It's,
people are making
it's all voluntary,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
These people, I don't know. I don't want to throw a number out there. But it's not a lot of money, but it's like 40 grand probably or something.
So you get 40 grand to be on the
School board.
on the school board.
I don't know. I don't know the dollar amount. I should probably look it up.
But those people could also be teachers.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're not. They have full-time jobs probably on top of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can be a teacher and be in the school board. I don't know if that's a conflict of interest or maybe not.
It would almost make sense, you know,
Yeah,
in some sort of way.
I kind of would want parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parents
I mean,
should be on it.
you got to have like a diverse
Yeah,
school board or something.
Yeah. Any job or business, diversity is key.
Do you ever see yourself being involved like that, being on a school board or anything like that?
I was on my parish council for my
There you go.
church.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that for a little bit. But then I realized every meeting we would go to be the same argument, and I could never get my 2 cents in because I'm like, okay, whatever. It'd just be these old people want to hear themselves talk.
Yeah.
So I was probably one of the youngest guys there on the board or council. So I got sick of that. And then it made church more unenjoyable because you see how much of a business it really is. Down
Yeah.
to like the budget it has.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to bring more money in. The priest is talking about. And meanwhile, he's on his iPhone or talking about, I'm going to Rome for vacation. I'm like, what the fuck? And you're talking about we got to bring more money in?
We got to sell these units.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
For sure. It's a business.
Absolutely.
Well, I know you got to make money, to keep the stuff afloat.
But how much we got to make?
I know. And plus, the church is a dying breed. Catholic Church, for
Yeah.
sure. Especially in smaller communities like my own. I don't, maybe 2 or 3 years, and then, yeah. I don't think it'll be sustainable.
Yeah. Maybe
Because you look at like the clientele.
Yeah.
When my wife and I and our son go in, like we're the only ones that have a kid.
Yeah.
So who's going to be the next generation? Everyone's retired that goes there.
So you're the youngest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why is it that
Sometimes there might be some kids there, like different, but as like adults, I'm the youngest adult there.
is Christianity it seems to be a lot more younger people into Christianity, or at
Really
least
than
going
Cath-
to the non-denominational churches.
Yeah, maybe.
lot of,
Yeah,
like,
it's just
new
weird
families.
how I don't know. Yeah, I just don't see it last so much longer.
Yeah.
And I try to put my 2 cents in about, for recruitment, using technology or going to different events, have a banner, have a table, do some, talking to people.
Yeah.
At these community events that we have, and that'll never work, and Facebook, this and that. Like, okay, whatever.
Jeez.
I'm out. But I would love to be something, politician someday.
Start your own mega church.
I thought about that. I thought, like, why do we need? Because this is one thing I also get. It's almost like the mafia. You got the diocese in the area. They're like the headquarters, right? You get your bishop there. All the money goes to them.
Their own body of government.
Yeah. So each year, on top of what you got to keep for your budget to pay for expenses, you also pay the diocese a certain amount of money, and depending on how big your church is, how much money you got to pay them. So our church has to pay $40,000 a year because we're kind of a smaller church now. We used to pay way more. But some bigger churches might be $200,000 they pay a year to the diocese.
That's wild.
Yeah, and definitely like a mafia almost. And I thought about like, because you got to pay some of the legal fees. I don't know if I could talk. I never signed an NDA, so pay legal fees for all the kids that the priests touch, and whatnot. Even though our church didn't have any wrongdoing there, I'm sure the stuff happened, but nothing in the court system happened there.
Right.
We still had to chip in for the lawyer for that. So I'm like, we're gonna go broke paying for this lawyer, paying like extra $10,000 a month. Wow. How about we just say no?
It's just ongoing.
Why can't we be a Catholic church and not have the backing of the diocese? And that did not go well. Almost looked like the Antichrist.
Well, you can't though, right? Like with
Who
how
says?
I'm just saying, like with how they have things set up.
I don't know.
They can't.
What do you mean?
Like all that stuff correlates. You have to have like that. Like I'll just call it like the Catholic body of government to like approve shit.
Prove what? Go to
It's
church, talk about the good word on a Sunday?
Yeah.
I need to have approvals?
That's why a lot of people, I think,
that's why I don't like it.
went the other way.
Yeah.
Not saying that
That's bad.
the root of Catholicism is bad. It's just what it be. I mean, you see for the firsthand like what it's like.
Yeah.
I'm sure the church that I was going to has the same level of like amount of like business talk and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it was an old church. I don't know if it was an old Catholic church, but they like bought this old church off Browncroft and like revamped the inside of it.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, like what they've done with it. But all these like modern day non-denominational / Christian churches, they have like their own coffee shops, which brings in money. They have like a bunch of other like programs for kids and stuff like that. They don't seem super forceful, but they're kind of like, hey, scan the QR code on the back of the seat, and if you want to donate, go right ahead.
Yeah, we brought that idea too because it'd be so much easier to give me running the ATM for a church. You just cash, scan something, boom, Venmo it.
Yeah.
But no, the old people are no, gotta be cash.
It's got to be cash.
Cash only business. So yeah, that really drove me away. I don't know where we start with that, but it's just wild how churches can be like that.
Of course.
But yeah, so I thought about like I wanted to like let's do it ourselves. Our church started as in a barn, old railroad barn, because we used to have the old Hojack line run through Hamlin. And that's where our church started, old barn. So why can't we go back to our roots? You know, the diocese is making us sell a house that the people bought for the priest that we can't have a priest anymore. We got to share priests. So we sold a house that the priest lived in here locally. But we couldn't keep that money. The money had to go back to the diocese, and then they could let us use the money if we proved that we needed it. Wow. So we sold a house for like, say, $200,000. Then none of the money we could touch. It had to go back to them into an account.
Sounds like the government.
Yeah, we had to have to approve. Yeah, it is. And we have to prove that we needed it. Even though now the church is failing.
So none of the money that the church has coming in initially is theirs. It's really
the congregation, the people.
Yeah. Wow.
Catholics in general, like if you go to Rome, right, or Vatican,
yeah,
shit ton of money and paintings, gold. I imagine
that's where all the money's going.
That's where the money is. Yeah,
they just send it.
City. It's
they
got
send it out
and
there.
Borders and yeah, that's where it goes eventually. But
wow,
I'd love to deep dive in that, the financials of churches, especially the Catholic Church, because they're going through some hard times. Some of the smaller churches in these rural communities. Like I said, I don't see our church lasting another 2 years.
You got to sweep in and save it.
I tried.
Turn it into a non-denominational.
I tried. I said, hey, I'll be the priest. Kick this guy out.
No, just wait till it fails, and then you'll
buy it.
Swoop in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll buy it.
Yeah. And all the money goes back to the church. I'll work my full-time job still.
Yeah.
And all the money goes back into the people that need it.
Yeah. You won't take a paycheck?
No.
Nothing.
I
Zero.
wouldn't. If I could keep my full-time job
Yeah.
and then on Sundays give a sermon or gospel or speak the word of the Lord,
Yeah.
I'd do it.
10% to the Gone Fishing podcast.
Yeah, sponsor.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Sponsorship.
No, I would do it. I actually, when we first started going to church, I looked up what it'd take to be like a deacon, which is not a priest, but basically you can be married and still, I don't know, give your little speeches up there.
Yeah. That's
Used to
cool.
be way more versed with the Catholic terms, but no, I was looking to be a deacon. So I'd love to be up there just freaking reading from the book. Just crushing it.
Just crushing it.
Crushing it, dudes.
Just crushing
Imagine
a
me up there,
Red
my
Bull
glasses
before you
come
go
up
up
there.
there.
Good evening, good people. I'm Deacon Alex.
You like crush a Red Bull before you go on stage.
Drinking the wine, just
Cheers.
yeah. No, so church, I tried to save it. No saving it.
Well, it just goes to show you that humans are just flawed.
We are.
You know, there's a lot of things that you can't leave up to us.
No.
You know, if you leave it up to us, we're gonna fuck it up.
I've said it before. I look at it as really no one really knows what we're doing. We're just doing it.
That's very true.
We're just hoping it works.
Yeah, in
Gotta play.
every facet of our lives,
Yeah.
is that way.
Yeah. Oh, failed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I would like to be like a
insane.
town supervisor on the town board someday. I
It'd
would
be cool.
slash the I'd go Elon on the budget for sure.
You just walk in and
Kick me out so quick.
yeah.
I'd run that way too, though. As a libertarian, I'd be, you want less taxes spent? I can do it. Let me lead the way.
Right. Let me in.
Slashing.
Just let me in. Let me in the door.
Yeah, let's let me in. Come on.
What are we spending this $20,000 on?
Nope,
Nope.
not today.
Cut it out.
Give it a little tax refund check to all my people.
You can get your own coffee before you come to work. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't have to spend $20,000 a year
On coffee.
on K cups.
Yeah, K-Cups.
Right?
Salt. Do you want salt the roads? Only the main roads. These little neighborhood streets, drive a little slower. How about that?
Yeah.
No one needs to be going 50 on a freaking neighborhood track.
You take the refund check we'll give you, and you can buy a plow for your car.
Buy a plow. Well, I still plow, but I just want salt.
Everyone's going around plowing.
If you go in Greece, they don't salt in those neighborhood tracks. For some reason, this town,
They don't.
they don't. But they salt this one. Like, why? You don't need to. I'll drive a little slower. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
get it.
Salt the main roads.
Just plow it. Salt the
Easy enough.
major routes for emergencies and things like that. But
yeah.
these little side streets, nah, don't touch them. Just like the
No.
city. Don't touch them.
You could plow them, just don't salt them.
Yeah, exactly.
Would that
I just said
make any
that
sense?
like 3 times.
Yeah. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently not.
Remember? If you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That was funny that morning. Made me laugh my ass off. Nick and I were just going back and forth one morning. I think it was in the morning, right? I was getting ready for work, and he texted me. I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know how it started, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? And after everything he or I would say, we would both say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to work today, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah. I'm just
That was good shit. And I gotta look at that.
Yeah, look up that interaction. That was good. So
Let's see. Big Ale. Oh, yeah, we got all
that's
these
what I'm in your
guns
phone
here.
as? I'm honored.
Dude, you've been in there since you've been in there as
Since
Big Ale
8th
since
grade?
Yeah.
Since you got
Your
a phone?
contact is just
Since you had Virgin Mobile.
oh yeah. Yep.
I started on Virgin Mobile. Great cell phone, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Had some great ringtones. It's funny how we all wanted good ringtones growing up, but then, the best songs. And now I don't want this thing fucking to ring at all. I want it on vibrate. Isn't that funny? How we were buying for paying
I know.
money for ringtones.
And now we're like, dude, don't even
don't
fucking
even call me.
don't even fucking call
It's
me,
on
please.
vibrate. Don't call me.
Oh, you say you know what I mean?
Oh, you know what I mean? Read it out. Read it out.
I can't. There's just it's a lot of. This is pretty deep.
Oh, is it pretty bad? Like personal?
No, not at all.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out when we started.
it went on for a good 5 minutes.
Holy shit!
I was pooping.
Oh my gosh! This.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I was talking about building my own AR,
Oh, okay. Oh,
and you said
that's not legal.
Yeah, you said that would be illegal. I said, what about a rocket launcher, fixed mag, You said, I'll fix your mag, if you know what I mean. I said, I'm not sure, but I got time to find out, if you know what I mean. And you said, should I just keep going with this?
Yeah, keep going.
And you said, I will show you if you know what I mean, and it's legal, if you know what I mean. And I was like, I don't know what you mean. And you said, but if you did. I said, I just woke up 5 minutes ago, if you know what I mean. I legitimately did.
Me too.
You said, what if you did? What if you did? Me too, if you know what I mean. Oh, you just woke up 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I sent you a picture of my my dryer.
Oh.
All like
In pieces.
fucking all in pieces.
I was waiting for a D-pick, and freaking it's a pick of a dryer.
Yeah.
I was loaded, and I was like, come on, come on.
Smoke too much, if you know what I mean. And then you said, that's right now to my dryer. I said, that was last night.
I thought it was like this morning or that morning you're tearing it apart.
No.
Let's
No.
hear about this dryer. Though.
Still in my work clothes.
Is this a geothermal dryer?
It's a fucking GE dryer.
Yeah, that's your first mistake. Whirlpool.
I told you that the part didn't even fix it, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
so
I have, when I go home after this, I have to
Tear it apart.
Not that to that extent, but I have to put a. I think I blew a fuse in it. You know what I mean?
That's what we said last time. You know,
You know what I mean? I know. But I replaced it. My machine lets me. It like spits out codes. You got to like put it into this thing.
Yeah, I know.
And one of the codes it told me was the thermistor or whatever.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. So I was like, okay, it says it's the thermistor. And I did that, and it was not the thermistor.
Not the thermistor,
So,
folks.
But there's
GE does lie.
But apparently
Heard it
there's
here
no
first.
there's no error code for a blown fuse. So
That's
that's
dumb.
that's got to be the one. $5 part. It's got to be the one.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
tear it apart tonight, live.
Can I?
We'll live it from TikTok.
Right. Well, hey, at least I know how to build a dryer now.
Yeah, I tore mine apart to clean a filter for the dirty water that drains out. It has a filter, so all that crap doesn't go into wherever the water's getting drained into. I have a little tank or
Yeah.
slop sink, I call it.
Yeah.
So it's got like a little sock filter
Right inside, like right.
right underneath the drum of the. Because is this a dryer or the washer? Mine's a washer. Yeah.
Washer.
So I'm tearing this thing apart to get because it was throwing that code. You got to
Yeah.
clean the filter. So I'm digging in there, and then how you tear it apart? Because you have to tear it apart from the back on that one.
Okay.
I have to reach in all the way to the front because I'm coming from the back.
Yeah.
And grab the filter to undo it. Oh my god! This is a big pain in the ass. I got like $5 in change, so
That was
fell
just.
in the pockets. Yeah, then slipped through somehow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I got to do that again. That was back. I think it was like a day after my dog died. So I'm listening to Creed in my basement, crying.
Home and now.
Yeah, tearing apart my
I'm 6 feet from
tearing apart
the
my
edge.
washing machine.
Yeah.
While I'm crying over my dog that just died. My first dog ever. Yeah. Like why? And I'm
The
just
water
digging
starts
deep.
going everywhere.
Yeah, all his fur's in there and shit.
You're just pulling your dog out of the
Smelling it. Dude, I had his collar for a while. I still do.
You wear it?
No, I just like smell it. Get his scent.
Yeah.
Poor dogs, man. They go too soon.
I know. It is sad.
Yeah.
And do you kind of feel bad sometimes? Like, most of your days you probably go on and like, you don't think about them. And then you'll think about them. You're like, oh, I feel bad that I haven't, like, thought about him every day.
I think that's a part I was most sad about. Like, I didn't want him to be forgotten.
Yeah.
You know, I might tear up about talking about this, but
Good thing you have sunglasses.
I know. Well, yeah, I just didn't want him to be forgotten.
Yeah. You don't want to.
That was my biggest thing. Yeah, I still, suck not have him there, but like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna donate to Lollipop Farm. You can buy like a little brick or something in his name and put it in the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I never did that though. I probably should. I made a little shrine of him in the garage.
That's adorable.
So I'm out there doing my thing. It's got a little. So the lights always. I have a nightlight plugged in, a blue one,
Yeah.
and I got like his collar hanging there, his choker, and a little picture of a Belgian Malinois, like morning, stay out of the yard, right there. So even when the lights are off, there's still a light on them. It's like very meaningful to me.
That's adorable.
Yeah, and I just miss him.
You should get a should get like a mini statue of him.
Oh, so yeah, that'd be cool.
Can you imagine? I just actually have a big statue.
Yeah. I was thinking you can get a stuffed animal one.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Also, I regret how we buried him or took care of him.
Oh, you just like did a mass
Burial. I did that because of cost effectiveness. But I wish,
yeah.
like
same.
I didn't need the ashes, but I wish, yeah. I don't know. I just, you don't think about it, and then you start thinking, oh shit, all these dogs. You just get, oh, here you go.
I know.
But he's going back to the earth.
Yeah,
That's cool. I wish I could visit the burial, but you can't.
that's
Try,
just
get arrested.
you're just burying his vehicle,
His vehicle,
if you will,
his meat missile.
his meat missile. But other than that, dude, his soul is somewhere
Out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever dreams about a dog that passed away?
I can't say I have
Dude,
that I remember.
I think he's been gone, I don't know, 3 years now?
Wow, has it been 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years. 2022, October.
Holy shit.
It'll be 3 years in October. Right now we're at 2.5, right?
Oh yeah, because then you guys got Stormy.
In October. Well, yeah. Duke passed away October 7th. You got Stormy in October, which is a quick turnaround, but I was heartbroken. I needed a dog.
Yeah.
A big dog. No, so where was I going with this? Dude, ADHD kills me. Or ADD. Where was it going about this dog? Burial. Oh, dreams.
Yes.
So, sorry. I have this dream about him. Like, it's so vivid. Like, we're driving looking for him. Like, me and my father-in-law. And my father-in-law's Buick Enclave.
Yeah.
Which is a car he really doesn't drive anymore. And we're just driving, and it's like this golden wheat field in the sunshine. You see him running.
Wow.
And he jumps in, and
Come here, old pal.
yeah. Then
That's
sometimes
adorable.
he's got like all these lashings on his back, though. He's been whipped, and like that's a weird dream to have.
That is weird.
Almost like he's in hell or something. Fighting the good fight. I don't know.
I don't know. Do dogs? First off, I wonder if you believe in like ghosts and stuff. Do animals?
You think?
Are
Sometimes
there
I see our,
ghost
we had
animals?
a cat. It was my wife's childhood cat, but she moved in with us.
Yeah.
We moved in this house, and sometimes I catch out of the corner of my eye. But I don't know if it's just because your mind's a powerful thing, which is something we should dig into someday, how powerful the mind is.
Yeah.
Is it really there, or is just your mind is thinking it's there?
Because your mind is used to it being there.
Yeah. Just like how sometimes you if you get scared, let's say you're in a basement and you turn the light off to go upstairs and you get a little scared, right?
Yeah.
Is that really something because something's there? Like a energy? Or is that just your mind creating that in your head to protect yourself, fight
If you're sober, I think it could be something real.
Yeah.
But if you smoked a little bit, it could be.
But I think sometimes you smoke,
You
you can be, or anything, you can be closer to your instincts and to your intuition and pick up on different things. Like say on mushrooms, right? You see the trees are almost vibing. You can see like an energy coming off them.
Yeah.
You're never going to see that when you're sober.
No.
Why do you see that when you're under the influence of a hallucinogenic?
Yeah. Well, that's being
mushroom.
it's being studied. So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though to see the energy because
really
trees
is.
are really alive.
Yeah.
They have this underground network of how to communicate, right? But just see them like even a pine tree, see how it just is full of energy, just buzzing.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
I think the same thing if you're partaking, let's say, marijuana, right?
Yeah.
You see things that might be there because you're more into seeing like not a third dimension. That's a little far out there, or whatever, fourth dimension, whatever they want to call it, like Alex Jones says. But
Yeah.
Shadow people, right? They're out there.
Absolutely.
That's pretty scary when you're camping in the woods. And
Someone was I was having this conversation with somebody, and we were talking about they're like, have you ever heard about the shadow man, like a man in a hat? And it's a very specific hat. It's like a top hat type hat, I guess.
yeah.
And a lot of people have reported of seeing the same exact shadow figure.
Yeah.
And then we got into talking about like other cultures, right? So like that top hat was very prominent in like our culture.
Yeah.
not prominent at all in like other cultures.
these
So
people-
like, does the shadow person have a different type of hat? Like, do they
Yeah.
look different
Yeah.
to? But how is it that so many people
See it.
have seen the same shadow figure?
I think we're connected more than we think. With energy and spirit. Way more, right? So maybe that's part of it, right? If you put it out there in the matrix,
Yeah.
it's gonna be out there. Like sometimes when I close my eyes, I can see all these different cool figures and like. Sometimes I can control it in my mind, like I can drive down the road.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sarah can't see that. She says it's just dark. But when I do, I can see like.
You can like
outline.
create a picture.
Yeah.
I
With dots. It's more dots. It's not like a full on color picture.
Yeah. I've done that with
Even when I'm sober, I do it.
marijuana is tough for me to get to that point with that, but if I'm like if I take a full gummy and I knew I shouldn't have,
There you go.
like a 20 mil or something, I can close my eyes and see stuff. But mostly on mushrooms, that's what I would look
Yeah.
forward to.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I can't wait. Like sometimes, I think it was like the last time I did mushrooms, I wasn't really having a great time. I was just like watching a Bills game. It was terrible.
Bad time.
But I couldn't wait to go to go to my room and lay down and close my eyes.
And have a.
Because anything that you can think of, you can like create.
Yeah.
And that's
Wow.
that's so much fun.
It's like a free vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I want to get like an Oculus. Like so I can
want
just
to get.
lay in bed.
I wanted to bring that up and get a VR, just not for that too, but
Yeah.
I think a VR would be fun. Get into that.
It would. I would just want to like for movies, movies would be really cool. Like if you throw some headphones in, you could be like outdoors. Like in any setting
Yeah, I
that
don't
you
like being
want.
exposed like that though.
No. I mean, you could be inside,
Oh, inside.
but through the VR, you're
outdoor.
outdoors watching a movie, or something like that. Like, I would use it to.
How much is a
explore.
VR set?
A decent one, probably between $200 and $300.
That's not bad.
Marketplace has them. People are selling like their older ones that are like, they're a couple years old. But yeah, new
What's
one.
a good brand? Meta. Doesn't
I don't
Meta have
know.
one?
Yeah, Meta's got one.
I
don't
heard
know
the Apple one's not good.
Not good.
Well, Mark Zuckerberg was saying that, of course. The competitor.
Well, I mean, for the price point, aren't they like $5,000?
They're very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, they look cool.
And they're
but
heavy. They haven't figured out the battery on it. Because it's got such a high graphic on it.
Yeah.
There's a trade off, at least what Mark Zuckerberg says. Either you have amazing graphics, but it's going to be a super heavy battery.
Yeah.
Or you're going to have good graphics, and it's going to be enjoyable because it's not super heavy.
I'm good for good graphics. Even the little bit of VR that I've had experience with, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, like the original. I don't think I put a VR since it originally came out. We were playing like the Spider-Man game. I was like, holy shit, because you're walking on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it feels like you're there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I almost don't want it. I want it to be like just real enough to where it's believable, but not so real that you start to be confused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know like people talk about us hitting a certain point where graphics are going to be so good, which they already kind of are with video
Oh, yeah,
games,
they're amazing.
that it looks real. Like for me with video games, I personally don't want it to look like reality. I want it to be different, you know?
I'm
I want it to be a make-believe world.
kind of like GTA. The older ones are kind of cool.
Those are, I don't
So
know.
I'm curious about this new one that comes out. How good?
Those get I guess GTA gets the pass.
Vice City.
Yeah.
It's the best. But if you play Vice City now, it's probably what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But back as a kid playing Vice City or San Andreas, you're like, this is like the best graphics ever. But really, the guy's stick figure, you know.
Yeah. I have GTA, I can't remember which one.
5? The newest
Nintendo
one?
DS.
DS, holy shit.
And dude, it's a different you play it differently.
Yeah.
But even that's really fun.
Yeah.
And it's graphic-wise not even close. But it's like good enough to stay interesting,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you're not like really a huge video game guy, right?
No.
You don't play very often, if ever.
No, I used to play a lot more. Obviously, kid, right? Kind of stops that.
Yeah.
If it was like, I used to play a lot of GTA. That was number one. Dylan knows that. Shout out to Dylan.
Shout out.
We played a lot of GTA as kids. And growing up, even when I was in Border Patrol, like I think GTA 5 came out back then. Which, believe it or not, they haven't come out with another one since.
I know.
But played that a lot, get home from work and play after, protecting people, going out and just going to town.
Go after the criminals, then you go after the citizens.
Yeah.
Of
So any
GTA.
racing game on top of that, I like to race.
Yeah, Need for Speed.
Need for Speed was good when I was younger. I'm not the biggest fan of Need for Speed. Favorite is what's a good one for Xbox? Forza.
Oh, you
Forza.
like Forza?
Yeah. And then any sports game I'll play. I never got into like the Halo, the Call of Duties. Once in a while I like to play a little Call of Duty, but not online.
Yeah.
I just like going through the missions. And then that, like, is it really worth paying that much for a game, or I'm just going to play the missions? So, like, when we play online, I just suck so much. I just, like, same thing with GTA. You go play online GTA.
Yeah.
The first time I ever played online, I was probably in there for like a minute. All of a sudden, a jet, a fire jet comes up and just crashes right into me.
You got hit by a jet.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck's this?
Yeah.
I'm done. I would just play with the AI characters. And
That's what's hard with the online stuff, like the online Battle Royale, is like, let's say tonight I decide, all right, you know what? It's been so long. It's been fucking years since I played Fortnite. Let me go and see what's going on with Fortnite. These last couple years, there's been millions of people
playing.
who've had nothing to do but play this fucking game.
They're amazing.
For like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then hear me coming in just to have a little fun. Yeah, doesn't seem, I don't know, it just doesn't seem.
Then sometimes the
worth
game
it.
starts moving so fast, like different combat stuff in a Call of Duty or Fortnite thing. You're trying to figure, you get like, buttons, and you're fucking up. And same thing with boxing. Sometimes I get all excited or forgot what button to hit, and
You just
or
press
hit
it
A.
all.
Yeah. I just hit A really quick for punch. Pop, 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 pop. I can't do anything else. So, yeah. Maybe I'll start playing video games again. Oh, another one I loved. Flight Simulator.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can fly a plane.
With a,
Guaranteed.
I can fly a plane with a,
No.
with a fucking Xbox
I
controller.
think I'm good enough now. I could probably take off a small Cessna.
I don't know.
I'll try it.
I've never been in one. I heard there's like a combination of shit you got to do to even start an airplane up.
That I might not know how to start it because they don't go through that procedure. I don't
It's
think.
not just a key and
it's
an
not a key.
ignition.
But to get the thrust going, set your pitch or elevator at it.
Yeah.
You got your foot rudders for steering once you're in the air. I could send it. Landing, I could land in the game, but
Debatable.
in real life,
It'd be
I
hard.
might have to try it a couple times.
It'd be hard. You might end up like the people,
In the Potomac.
the girl that flipped
Oh, yeah.
the plane.
All
Oh,
female crew.
It's not good.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. It's not funny, but it is a bit ironic. Look, I 100% think that.
A female can fly a plane.
I mean, how many times do you think I've maybe been on an airplane that it happened to be a female captain or whatever? I don't fucking know.
Me, never.
I guess I never paid attention.
I used to pay
To be
attention
honest.
a lot. Because federal law, well, yeah, I'm going to say what we can do on an airplane, but as federal law enforcement, you can be first on the plane
Okay.
to go talk to the captain.
Gotcha.
Every captain I ever met was male. But don't get me wrong, a female can be a captain.
Yeah.
I think it just happened to be the lady that flipped the plane, the helicopter pilot that crashed into the plane happened to be female.
Yeah.
It happens.
And then, of
I'm sure
course,
plenty of males have crashed.
the media takes that.
Yeah. I'm sure plenty
Yeah.
of males have crashed. And I've read story. I remember in college, I made a study all these airplane crashes and how basically every crash in an airplane scenario is because the captain is too hard-headed to admit that they're wrong in a quick scenario, and the first officer is too afraid to question the captain.
Right.
So they just let it happen. There's like 4 or 5 crashes, like one in Spain, one in Asia, all these, and they did the studies on it, and you could see like the first officer is like kind of panicking on the radio, and the captain's kind of calm, and like, how's this captain who has got like hours upon hours of flight time can make that mistake when the first officer picked it up. Because sometimes you get a little confident as a captain. You don't want to listen to your first officer.
Right.
And the first officer knows, I know my role. I'm not a captain, right? And they don't say anything, and then crash into a plane on the runway or miss the runway completely on a landing attempt.
Or hit a mountain.
Hit a mountain. Yeah, that has happened.
But I would say probably a pretty high percentage of airplane crashes are probably like pilot error of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the idea, these planes are like over-engineered. You know what I mean? In a good way.
Yeah.
There's a ton of fail-safe things built into it so that...
Yeah, but sometimes you get confused, though. Like, if you're flying fog, I don't know how they do it. I know they got instruments, but you might get confused a little bit.
Well, the big
which
planes...
Which way's up, which way's down.
I think an airplane and I'm speaking on my ass right now, but the smaller planes, like a Cessna, I can't remember what they call it, but you're flying out of the window. Like, you're flying by, like, how you would drive a car.
Sight.
By sight. And when you get to those commercial planes, it's not by sight.
Yeah, you can't.
You're using all your instruments,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, you got to know your heading. You got to know everything. Yep. Altitude.
Yeah. And you got to trust the, what do you call it?
Your instruments.
No, the flight traffic control.
Might be hard.
Air traffic control.
All the budget cuts.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. I got to fly in 2 weeks.
Yeah. What airline? Spirit?
No. Ironically, they haven't had any issues, which is
It's funny.
funny. But it's not the planes. People shit on Spirit because of the old planes and how uncomfortable they
Yeah.
are. But
I've never been on Spirit. I haven't been, to be honest, I haven't been on a plane. Well, it's been like 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, 2.5.
You should come to Florida.
We want to.
Just come. Just show up. Got a big house out
Do
there.
you know someone out there?
My dad.
How close is it to Tampa? Not that close, right? You're in
It's Orlando. So.
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah, I want to go to Tampa. Go over to Bradenton.
Like
There's
an
this
hour
YouTuber I like. He's got a racetrack out there.
Vlog Creations.
No, Cletus McFarland.
Oh, Cletus is out there?
Yeah.
I wonder if he does, if he's done collaborations with Vlog Creations.
He has not.
Ross Creation. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Ross Grayson's great. He's more comedy, and Cletus is more cars and racing.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to see a collab.
Yeah, I don't know what they do, but it'd be funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I got turned on to.
You got turned on by him? Nice. You know what I mean?
I can't remember if it's Vlog Creations now, but I think it used to be Ross Creations.
Because it's not just him.
I started following him when he had like long hair.
Me too.
He was like doing flips over cops, doing a little bit more edgy stuff.
Wait, what?
He was edging.
Edging.
But he was doing more edgy stuff, and he kind of shifted into doing like
Bigger
now
pranks.
yeah, but like lighthearted pranks that seems like people don't get mad about.
Yeah.
It's like funny,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
My favorite one is when he goes in the gym and people are like weightlifting on like a circuit machine, and he sneaks up behind him or on his knees or hands and knees and changes the weight when they're taking a break and puts it like way heavier. So this guy's just like looking around like, yeah, look at me. Also, he's like, what the heck? I can't move it. I was just moving it so easily. And he looks down, what the hell? Puts it back up and starts going.
Oh my God.
Then he takes another break and he sneaks back over and makes it heavier again.
Yeah, just funny pranks.
Putting hot dogs in people's pockets. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That could be us. Lizzie Nation.
It's hilarious. I wonder what hot dogs they were putting in there. Hopefully not the good ones.
Probably, but yeah, probably cheap. 99 cent. Aldi.
That's pretty cool, though.
It's cool to see him because he was like not that popular. Well, he's popular, but not like now he's got millions of views. So like,
yeah, now he's
it's
huge.
cool to see people get success like that. It's like, oh wow,
yeah,
you did it, man. Yeah, someday.
But you kind of see when you see it from the beginning. I don't want to say I was right at the beginning, but
no, me either.
Close enough. But when you see where they were to now, you see how first off how long it took them, and you kind of watch their production quality and their
Get
like
better and better.
Yeah, you see like the team that.
Oh yeah,
which is really cool.
Yeah, same thing with like Whistle and Diesel.
Yeah,
see his progression, going from just pyramid like him and someone filming him to like a whole crew of like fab guys to fabricate different cars and
it's wild. I mean, they're almost better productions.
whole entourage.
Yeah,
for free. It's the best product. Better than watching Netflix, Hulu.
Right.
I'll have YouTube. If I was just me, if I was like single, I probably wouldn't have any subscriptions. I'd probably just have YouTube I would watch.
Yeah.
There's so much content on there, you'd be nuts.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Yeah.
You get sports on there. A little bit of everything.
Yeah. You guess you could get sports.
Yeah, if you get to, what is it, like YouTube Live or something?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to pay. I mean, for the free stuff on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much content. I can't sit down and watch it all.
No.
So I pick one or two of my favorites, and I'm able to watch them like on a Saturday or something, and I'm allowed to.
I feel like YouTube is like email. Like there's,
It's too good to be free.
it's too good to be free. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been around so
Yeah.
long, and nothing else can compete to it.
Yeah.
Like you can talk about what's the other one that people promote because they don't like they don't censor people on there and stuff. It's like the more conservative YouTube.
I think I know what you're talking. I don't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about
I can't think of the name
because
of
it's
it.
not that popular.
Yeah, exactly. Like who's gonna just jump ship off YouTube?
Pornhub?
Pornhub, yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
I can't think of it. Rebel,
Right?
right?
Truth Social?
No. Rumble.
Rumble?
Rumble. It's called Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rumble. It's like a
Yeah.
because there was a bunch of like conservative
Folks
podcasters that were getting like
banned.
demonetized
Yep.
and shit for really for no reason.
Yep.
So they all shifted over to Rumble.
They bounced.
Yeah. But I think it's just like subscription based or
Yeah,
something.
no.
I mean, like it's free for you and I, but if you wanted to follow somebody,
Yeah, you have to pay.
you could pay.
Maybe we should get our show on there.
Yeah, you could. That is another avenue.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't think about that.
But yeah, it's YouTube's great. I love it. Free. I wish because back in I don't know, I think I started using YouTube for like TV back in like 2018 for actually watching like shows. I didn't realize people had like whole series of different content they would make, right? Like YouTube or creators.
Yeah.
So I was just watching for like clips of like racing or like other stupid stuff. Never actually knew people were making like series where it's more like a TV show, right? So if back in the day YouTube was a thing when like more of a thing in like 2008,
Yeah.
2007, we made so many funny videos of us fucking around with like our trucks and ATVs, and I wish I could find them. They're on MySpace for sure. If there's a way for me to recover that,
I think there is.
there is, but I don't know how. Where do you begin? I don't even remember what my email would be. It'd be like Big Al Trans Am 69 or something.
Yeah. And like what your what passwords you were using back then?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No.
You could probably recover it somehow.
Yeah, it'd probably be lengthy.
I don't even know the email. The email, like...
I want those videos, though. I have an old laptop. I got to figure out how to get that going. Maybe it's videos on there.
Plug it in.
I have to find a right charger because it's an old school plug.
Old school plug.
Like most laptops now are like USB-C. I know. This is like a round, like, little, like, right angle. Wow. Stick it in.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Old
It's
school.
an Acer. Had it for my college when I was MCC.
Right.
MC Sizzle.
MC Sizzle. Dude, I'm really glad that you told me about that store, Runnings.
Great store for firearms. Yeah.
Didn't even know, like, when I was driving there and was, like, close, I'm like, oh, shit, it's, like, it's, like, off to the side of Walmart.
That used to be the Walmart. Funny story.
Really?
Before Walmart was Super Walmarts,
That's where it
that
was.
was a Walmart. And then they built that one.
No fucking
Super.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, so I'm pulling into Walmart, but then I take that road.
Oh, so you went that way. Okay.
That's the way that it took me.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't take you, okay. Because you can just go down, keep down 4th Section Road, or you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Was it Route 31? And then make a left on Route 19. Instead of taking the back way and around and
Oh, yeah.
get robbed in the back way there.
Yeah.
It's a little sketchy, right? Well, at
mean-
night it'd be a little more. I forgot it's not dark anymore.
Nothing. I mean, the fact that when I went into that Walmart after Runnings and they didn't check my, they didn't check the receipt.
They don't. It's
I'm
beautiful.
not used to that.
Yeah, I know. You go into any other Walmart,
They check them.
you're getting checked.
Yeah.
Brockport, not there yet.
I was confused.
So it's funny how you say that because a lot of the Walmarts, at least on the west side,
Yeah.
there's certain things you can't buy. You have to have, like, or you can buy, but you got to unlock and get it, like detergent
Yeah.
and things that in China they have.
Yeah. Your essentials.
So guess where all the theft is going now? All the shoplifters. Brockport.
They're coming out to Brockport.
Yeah. All the time you see posts. So guess what's going to happen next? Because you're kind of pushing the crime out to Brockport. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, that's my wife's getting pissed. Oh my God, they're locking up this. What are they going to lock up next?
I know.
Because it sucks. You got to wait, and Walmart doesn't have a lot of employees working.
No.
Not, you know,
It sucks for the employees too, because
because they got to stop what they're doing.
Did you ever see the ones where, I don't know if they did away with these, but on those cases they would have a button,
Yeah.
and how did it work? It would go off in their ear.
Yeah.
They couldn't turn it off until they got to the location.
And I would just be like, dude, come on.
And it's just in their ear like,
Yeah.
they're like, fuck.
Do it again. Snoop.
Snoop.
Like the Snoop Dogg song? Snoop.
You're sitting there pressing it. Like, dude, all I need to do is get some fucking plastic dip.
All I need is some condoms. Come on.
I just need some condoms, dude.
Come on.
Come on, man. I know. Just, come on.
Yeah.
People need to stop stealing. Like, steal.
It's profitable.
But like, stop stealing as much.
Yeah, but that's how they make money.
I know.
Cold organized crime.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's the pawn shops. Or it's not just pawn shops because there's a lot of e-commerce now too.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff. So if you go on like on eBay or you go to Facebook Market, you see someone selling like 10 jugs of like Tide.
Yeah.
It's probably stolen.
Or couponed.
Or couponed.
Ark was telling me that people were stealing the Stanley coffee water jug, water things.
Oh, yeah.
Because of how popular they got.
Yeah.
So that made me think too.
Yeah. Instead of buying one at Walmart, I'm going to buy one at eBay.
I mean, realistically, if you can get it for a cheaper price for brand new.
So that's why people steal.
I know.
Make their money. Some could be supporting drug habits.
Yeah.
Back in my day, that's who we used to a lot to get when I was store security. Freeze.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of drug habits, I saw, I follow the Irondequoit Crime Watch on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I saw a picture posted of like a couple people that they were looking for.
Yeah.
And one of the girls, I didn't recognize her, but I was just like curious. So I went in and I'm flipping through and it has their names listed.
What's her name?
I can't remember if it's out. It was like,
Someone we know.
I'll show you. I'll see if I have the picture.
Okay.
But dude, I was like,
I know her.
I was like, that name sounds familiar. So I look it up on Facebook, and I look at the picture next to the picture they posted. And in the picture they posted, this girl's like fucking cracked out.
Yeah, it's sad.
But yeah, it's a girl from Hilton, dude. And
Really?
She looked like she was in her 50s.
Oh,
But she graduated after us.
poor lady.
I'm trying to think what her name is.
Sad.
It was like
What drugs can do.
Chelsea something.
It's fentanyl.
Yeah, it's fentanyl.
It is heroin, fentanyl, right? It's a pretty bad drug.
Yeah,
And it's funny part about
not
it's
good.
Not even. You see people like that, right? And you think, oh, they're fucking druggy. A lot of times it's because they had a surgery and they got prescribed medication, and that's how they get hooked. I remember a girl in high school that's and I didn't understand at the time. She had like tore her ACL. She was a basketball player, and she was saying how she's like addicted to drugs now.
This is off her Facebook. Don't say the name though.
Oh, I remember her. Yeah.
You would never even recognize her in the photo.
Really? That bad?
I'll see if I don't know if it'll come up.
I remember her vaguely. She was a little shit though, always getting in trouble, so it doesn't surprise me that she's wanted.
I just, man, how can you? I don't know. How can you?
It's an addiction.
It's just nuts.
Like for you, stop drinking those energy drinks. Are you gonna be able to do it?
Yeah, I go in waves.
Oh, what's something you really like? You can't stop. Edging? Imagine not edging.
Oh, here we go. How do they find it, dude? You know what I'm saying?
That's rough.
That's really bad.
Who are the other dude? You got that one too?
Fucking, that looks like that looks like
He's got like meth mouth. His teeth are
Yeah.
all fucked. Poor
he looks,
guy.
dude. He looks pissed.
Well, yeah, you're fucked. Just got arrested.
Yeah, and these are the other.
I could never go in jail. I would,
No.
drive me crazy.
But I'm just like, that girl, she was like a good-looking girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you said, she was a troublemaker.
Troublemaker. I think ISS, all that shit.
Yeah. But like, how does ISS lead to drug use? Like, incredible. Like,
Hey, she had a surgery.
At some point, no way. At some point,
Wow.
you.
I had, like I said, we had a girl in our grade.
I don't believe it.
You would never guessed. Had a horrible drug addiction to, was it OxyContin back in the day?
What's her name?
Madeline Bernard.
No.
Yeah.
Stop
From a
it.
knee surgery. It's probably clear now,
Stop
but back
it.
then, I remember like in 11th or 12th grade, she was telling everyone in social study, or not, study hall.
That she was
Yeah, she's addicted to OxyContin because
that's
of a knee surgery.
That's really sad.
In high school.
That's
Before
sad.
we knew the effects of these
Yeah.
painkillers, right? Wow. Yeah.
I
That's
think
how it
she's
starts.
I think she's doing good because
I don't know shit. I don't know.
that's the only reason why. I went to refi my truck like months ago, and I get set up with an appointment through Canandaigua National or whatever.
Yeah.
Who did
her?
I speak with? Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Good.
And she was like, "Is this Nick Hargarther?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Is this like Maddie Bernard?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, well, "Good chatting with you. That's
Wow.
cool." But she seems to be doing well,
Good. Good.
which is good. But yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah. I remember that being a thing.
Yeah. I knew diet pills were a thing.
But I don't think it went to the extremes that you see some people now where you're, stealing shit. But I'm sure it was bad. Just like, what's his name? Dan Kellman.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, right? I think he's passed away. Addicted to probably fentanyl, heroin.
Yeah.
Probably from injuries, hockey player, and someone you probably would never think. He wasn't that big of a jackass for the most part.
Always a nice kid.
Yeah.
I know he smoked pot and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never imagined. I think he was someone who was close to him at the time that is
Was close.
also since
He was-
passed
Yeah.
was
Dip in. Or,
he was getting
Dipped their
high
feet
on
into it.
Suboxone.
yeah.
Apparently you can
Yep.
smoke Suboxone
Yep.
and get really high. I would never know that, but
No. I would never want to try that.
do you know do you remember Chris?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
He's
hap-
ripping people off for plowing.
What
Did
the
you
fuck
see that?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. Is he a drug guy?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now he's ripping people off to plow. And
I'm like,
did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all over Facebook.
It spread.
Yeah.
it was on Nextdoor, it was on
Yeah.
everywhere.
Hamlin knew about it, Hilton, everywhere.
I couldn't believe it, dude. A bunch of people from Hilton were like,
Fuck
"Yeah,
this
dude
guy."
was always a fucking scumbag." I'm like,
He
I knew
wasn't really in high school.
he was.
Was he?
He was.
I thought
to
he was like a hockey player.
to me. No, he was a douchebag.
Right. Yeah, bully. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his first tattoo was his last name across his back.
That's pretty cool.
I
I think we should do that.
no.
Come on.
I have a hairy back. So, doesn't even
So
make
do I.
sense.
I have hair. Would it be worth me getting a tattoo because my arms are so hairy or no?
Yeah, but you just have to shave them all the time.
Yeah, I don't want to shave my arms.
Yeah.
Like the whole arm or just the patch from the tattoo?
Yeah, like my arm sleeve, it really looks good when my arms are shaved. I don't ever shave them though.
Do you like put baby oil on it too?
yeah.
And like look in the mirror, like yeah.
When I shave them, fuck yeah, dude. I
like
lather
that.
up.
yeah,
I go into the shop looking all shiny.
that's cool. See, that's why I don't do a tattoo because I'm hairy as fuck. Doesn't make sense.
You just put on
But I would risk it all to have my name on my back.
fuck that, dude.
If you want to,
that's just like
hook me up. I
if
know you
you-
got the equipment.
if you want to end up like scamming a bunch of people because you're telling them you're gonna plow their driveway, then you get your name on your back. All right.
Yeah,
I
right.
actually posted that on one of the when I first saw it, and I was like,
The guy's a douchebag. He's got his name tattooed on his back.
yeah, I was like, you never trust a guy who's got his last name tattooed on his own back.
Fucking love you, dude. That's awesome. Hey, Chris, if you're listening, if you want to come on the show, we'll talk about the people we ripped off. Maybe there's an excuse.
We'll start you a GoFundMe so you can pay him back.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I don't know. Some of the people, it seems like they didn't deserve it, but they like they
You
kind
don't
of like
pay for it until you plow.
yeah, they like sent the money ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know?
I would never.
No.
It's almost like getting paying for solar, you know? No,
I'm never gonna live this down, am I?
no, it's just funny how you talked about it. Oh, I'm not going to sign anything. Don't worry. I'm like, and then after you left, I went to Sarah. I'm like, he's going to sign. And guess what you did?
No, I didn't sign.
Oh, I think I saw a signature. Maybe if I misread that paperwork, those legal documents.
Yeah, it was a. It was like agreeing to the quote, if you will.
So he's got you locked in, though.
But now, dude, I started getting calls from the finance company, and I saw another thing. It was an email, and it was like, "Hey, sign in here," and it was like, "Sign in so we can get the process of your."
Yeah.
Basically, to like you agreeing. What did it say? Sign in here, complete the documents, so we can start. Basically, start the job. And I'm like, I'm not fucking answering any of these,
Dude, be careful.
I mean,
Maybe the guess the contractor that comes, it's Chris Galeta.
oh my god.
He's doing the work. He's got his shirt off. His fucking back's got his tattoo on there. You're
It's all,
staring like,
it's all
fuck.
oiled up.
Yeah. And he gets started and he's like, oh, I need 10 grand in advance before I keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
And else he takes off. You never see him again.
We ran out of money.
Yeah.
Life cycle.
Life cycle.
No, when they're gonna come next Monday, and I'm just gonna tell them no, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just waiting at this point. I'm not even gonna text the guy.
He's gonna get pissed. You wasted my time. I'm sending a crew out to your house, and you're not gonna buy.
Right.
And he's just gonna sit there and stare at you.
They start
First one to speak is gonna lose. He's gonna sit there in silence, staring at each other.
They just start ripping the shingles off my roof.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we gotta start now. Sorry,
Yeah.
guy.
You signed.
You signed.
We
I heard your podcast.
My God.
Your buddy said you're fucked, and you are.
I'm gonna get a call on like Tuesday, and Val's gonna be like, "Yeah, Grandma called me. She said like there's guys on the roof."
Yeah. Yeah, one that has a tattoo on his back. It says Galeta.
It's weird.
Yeah. He's smoking crack on the roof.
Smoke crack on the roof. Talking about plowing.
Plowing, yeah. His plow truck broke, and no one gave him a second chance. I'm sure there's a good story to it. Let's get him on the phone. Got his number?
It's sad.
We should call. There's probably a number on Facebook we can call. Hey, I'm just looking for some plowing. I heard there's a storm coming this weekend. Can I Venmo you like $30?
We should find him on Venmo and just send him money.
No, I want to call him first and then send him some money.
That's just sad. At the very least, kid was a dick, but I wouldn't have imagined him getting into drugs.
No, it's like I said,
He had a back surgery.
a lot of these ones come from that.
Yeah.
But it also comes from peer pressure, right? You get your friends. I've done it before with you.
Yeah.
Never drugs like that, but shit, we smoked oregano. What's more dumb than that? And a computer paper.
Smoking wedding wine.
Never done that.
Yeah,
What's
it's
wedding
not smoking, wine? Drinking wedding wine.
Oh, drinking.
Sorry, smoking wedding wine.
Wedding wine's good.
Yeah, I was like 20 years old. That was so funny.
Was it from your parents' wedding or something?
I don't even remember what wedding that was from. That was old though.
No, but no. So kids get into that, right? Or you got a boyfriend and he's doing a little coke. And all of a sudden, a little fentanyl in there. You're addicted.
Oops.
You're done.
Yeah. I got a buddy.
It's bad. You gotta have good friends, and I. Sorry for cutting you off, but I can test that my friends I grew up with helped keep us out of trouble. Like you, Brian, Nick.
Yeah.
You are Nick. Dylan.
We never did any of that.
Shane. No.
We just never.
I don't think any of us even smoked weed.
No. I didn't start until I was like. Well, sorry, I didn't try it until I was like 17.
Yeah, it wasn't around us.
No, I was. So my cousin's out in Philly.
Yeah. See? Different group of friends, smoked a little weed.
Oh, dude, when I was around them, we did. I followed whatever they did. Granted, I made the choice to do it,
but still,
they were the only people, like my only cousins in Philly that were around my age.
And then maybe with like a situation like a Chris Galeta, right? Parents might be working late, or going, "Oh, Chris, you could stay home tonight. He's got no family, doesn't feel anyone loves him, so he got friends, and he wants to make them love him, right, as a friend.
Yeah,
looking for that acceptance, and they're willing to do things. And all of a sudden, unfortunately, I think with those harder drugs, once you start doing it once or twice, it's hard to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even once, I would think. I don't know. They make it sound so good.
I think I've had 2 different people tell me that they had tried methamphetamines at one time,
Yeah.
and that it wasn't that like meth wasn't addictive for whatever reason. You could
Are
just
their teeth
stop.
falling out?
You could just stop.
It's not addictive.
It's
Their
not
teeth are
addictive.
gone.
No, I was like, one dude did it like recreationally with friends, and then he decided to join the Coast Guard, and like got clean, joined the Coast
There you go,
Guard,
good for him.
and like never looked back.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't know meth was something that you could just do recreationally.
I don't think
I thought
so.
once you're in it, you're in it. You know. But
I guess it depends on the person. Some people have addictive personalities.
yeah, I think like heroin though. Heroin's really addictive,
Yeah.
and
See, my addiction is food.
heroin. Yeah, food is like heroin.
To me, it
You
is.
can't quit it.
Like, we got Domino's at a deal.
Yeah.
$7.99 for a large or medium per medium.
2 toppings.
1 topping.
1 topping.
So we ended up getting 3 toppings. Well, my wife got the sausage, peppers, and onions,
Yeah.
and I got a cheese and pep. They have a stuffed crust now, believe it or not. Domino's has a stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah.
I eat the whole medium.
You gotta.
Like, I wasn't even thinking. I freaking blacked out. You know, I was like Chris Caleda driving a plow truck.
You woke up with a box, with an empty box.
I
next
woke up
to
with
you.
an empty box and a tummy ache. All right. And my mouth all dry because all the salt and Parmesan, garlic.
What
yeah.
happened?
Yeah, I'm snoring
What
on the couch.
happened?
And, oh my God. And my wife ate like 9.5, her and Donnie. And I'm eating a whole medium to myself. Stuffed crust. Those extra calories, you know? And am I ashamed? Yeah, a little bit. But I'll admit it.
Yeah.
Do I need some help? Probably. I have a problem.
Yeah. People just don't look at it the same. Like, you could tell your friend, like, dude, I ate a whole medium or whole large
Yeah.
pizza last night. People are like, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know? But if you were like, dude, I
sucked 3 dicks for some crack.
yeah,
It's a
they're
little
like,
different.
They're like, dude, you might want to get some
Help.
with
But
that.
really, I think I do need help. I don't know where to go. For food addiction.
Yeah. With stuff like that.
I mean, I brought a freaking thing of cookies down with me to do an hour podcast. I got a problem.
I got a problem. I think with food, what I've noticed for myself is, or with anything in life, I have to make drastic changes. It's no like
Oh, yeah, that's what I did when I first lost weight. Yep.
When Val makes a change, she has to do it slowly over time and ease into it. Me, I can't give
Yeah, I gotta be
myself
drastic. Yeah.
can't give myself the room to like talk myself out of it.
Basically, I do the thing. It's called burn the boats. There's no return. Burn the boats. You're
Yeah.
not going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dream of getting back on the carnivore diet.
Well, sometimes I'm driving down the road. Like, I'll go get a car wash on my lunch break.
Yeah.
And I brought a lunch. I don't need to get food. But I'm driving, and my mind's like, hi, Alex. It'd be nice to get a foot long
Yeah.
with a bag of chips and a drink. But I got food in my office.
Yeah.
But no, my mind's like, hey, you want to get that sub, or you want to go to that Chick-fil-A, or you want to go to Burger King, or get a burrito at Moe's. When I know I got food there, but I do it. Why?
How do you tell yourself no?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
Yeah. Like, if I want it, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah, and I went off the rails when I first became an adult, like on my own.
Yeah.
My first apartment. Like, growing up, we didn't eat out a lot. Mom and Dad cooked meals all the time.
Yeah.
And for us, going out was like going to a diner. You know, that was like, 5-star dining to us. So once I'm on my own, I'm getting pizza every night. I'm going to get fast food. Like, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm like, hey, I'm free.
Right.
You know, no one's telling me. Wait, look at me now.
You're
I'm
spending
addicted.
like, back then you were spending like 90% of your paycheck on food.
Probably. Another, you know.
We all did it.
Yeah, it's bad.
It was just fun though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no one's telling you what to eat, and you're making your meals.
Yeah.
You know, just doing your thing.
It's tough.
Yeah, so
I
food
always-
addiction.
I always find like a good excuse too. Like if Val was like, "Hey, I really want to drastically change, like the way I'm eating and all this
Yeah.
stuff," I think that would be an easy in for me because if she was doing it with me, then I wouldn't feel so guilty coming home and making it my own separate meal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bit selfish in that aspect. Like if I come home and grandma made some sort of
great
food.
Yeah.
Like she always does. But like on the way home, I'm thinking, what do I want just in case? And I've hyped myself up to whatever it is that I wanted. That by the time I get home, I'm like, I'm gonna make this instead.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll end up doing that. But I miss the carnivore
Do you want to do it?
deal.
I've been wanting to do it.
I do.
How do you
Realistically,
prep? Do you buy like steaks for the week, or do you do chicken, ground beef?
you could do it how you want.
I probably do ground beef mostly because it's cheaper. I know it's not as healthy.
Well, you don't want to. Ground beef is good as long as you're getting like. You have to get as lean as possible.
Yeah, I'd probably get like a 90-10.
Yeah, like you want. I guess part of carnivore is like the fat is good. Is good.
Yeah.
You know, but you can do like a high quality carnivore where you're buying like organic
Yeah, I
meat and
can't
all
do
this
that.
type of stuff, or you can do it like most people in our are doing it. You buy like steaks, buy whatever kind of chicken you want. I like the chicken thighs. It was really easy to make.
Yeah, I'm more of a chicken breast because I can
Are you?
split it up and cook it. And,
Yeah, split it in half.
and then have two meal or I mean how many you get, right? You get two out of one breast.
Yeah.
That's how I lost weight the first time, just eating chicken and broccoli every day.
Yeah.
And then work out 2 to 3 hours a day.
I think what I found when I first did carnivore is it satisfied me because they're just like eat until you don't want to eat anymore. You know, don't overfill yourself, but eat until you're satisfied. So you eat a bunch of fucking meat. Maybe it's like a steak and a half. I would even throw a sweet potato in every now and then.
Oh, that's not carnivore.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You lied.
Just every now and then.
Yeah.
But I would do that, and I noticed that my cravings for
Dropped.
other bad shit went away.
Because you have sugar. The sugar gives you the cravings, right?
Yeah. So you're not craving, like you can drive by a McDonald's and it won't faze you. And I remember the powerful feeling that had on me. Why I went back, I don't know. All it takes is like you go on vacation or something.
Yeah,
and
you fuck
and
it
it's
up,
like
yeah.
fucking chips and pizza and like going out to eat. And it's like if I'm going out to eat, am I just gonna be like, yeah, just bring me like a chicken breast
Yeah.
or something? That's what you have to do.
Yeah, and you can't. Or do like a cold plunge. Starting a cold plunge, doing it twice, and never doing it again.
Yeah.
It's hard to get back into it.
Barely got in. Yeah, I mean, you see the benefits of stuff like that, but it's for some reason it's hard to like keep going.
Discipline.
Discipline. Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on? Sorry about that. We had I actually don't even know what happened. We had like a little audio glitch.
call the
there.
IT guy.
Yeah, call the IT guy.
Hey, Greg.
I don't know what needs to happen, but
We need to hire one. So if you want to start funding us, that'd be great. Someone.
yeah.
We need some IT folk.
But yeah, carnivore, dude.
I think I should do it. What do you think?
Yeah. If you're gonna buy like, you know what would really help
Go to
you?
butcher.
Get do you have enough like freezer space for like a decent amount of meat?
So I'm afraid in my freezer in my garage. I have a fridge with a freezer.
Oh, it keeps blowing, right?
That's fixed. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay.
I didn't fix anything, but it's not doing it
Yeah.
anymore. I don't know because it was so cold this winter. The freezer wasn't freezing. Sometimes they'll do that right if it's too cold.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid to buy a whole bunch of meat. I want to buy a new freezer, just a little chest freezer, you know?
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
That's where I got mine. What are you afraid
What do
of?
people put in their bodies?
So, as long as when you get it, it's cleaned.
Well, if it's not, when you open it, mold and you start throwing up in there and close
Yeah.
it.
I got one on there for like, I think like $65. It's like a four
I don't need a big one. Yeah.
cubic
Yeah.
feet, whatever.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing that.
Or, to be honest, dude, the stand-up freezer is the best.
Best.
Like those are the best, because with the chests, it's hard to organize them because everything's bottom
On the
up.
bottom up. Yeah.
So, but if you need some decent amount of space for meat, and you buy in bulk, you just buy a whole
You
slab.
go to a butcher.
Yeah,
I
go
want
to a
steak.
butcher, let them cut it up
Here's some
however you
prime
want.
ribs.
Steak. I was doing steak and eggs every morning.
Yeah.
I had a
probably just do eggs.
ribeye and 3 eggs in the morning. You can do hard cheese, so you can do cheddar
cheeses,
cheese,
yeah.
stuff like that. No soft cheese. And you just fucking do that.
And drink no
Your meal's already planned out. 'Cause
fluid.
it's
Well, fluids. Probably no soda. No.
no soda.
Fuck.
No, you can
No
still
energy
do.
drink?
You can still do coffee Some
Yeah.
carnivore diets allow heavy cream, just a little bit of heavy cream, and just water. Just drink a shit ton of water.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it.
You'll never feel better.
I know. We'll see.
If not now, then when, Al? You know what I mean? That's why I always say.
Should I just dive right in? Do it right now? Go to Lowe's, get the freezer.
I'd say you go upstairs after this podcast and just start throwing shit.
Yeah.
Not the pizza logs.
Oh, can't. No, I'll eat those first.
Have a
I'll
pizza,
binge out first.
pizza log off.
Pizza log party.
I'm about to get pizza logged off.
How many pizza logs can I fit in my belly?
Yeah.
I can eat a whole package.
Had some last night.
I'm not afraid. Yeah. From Olinda's.
From my dad's.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
What part?
Didn't you have a dinner there?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
It was good?
Yeah.
What part? We mean what part? The
Wait,
part about eating.
We had corned beef.
You
don't like corned beef?
Not a corned beef guy.
So
Well, I guess
fucking-
I already had it.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
So fucking good. I wonder if that's carnivore, because I could do that all the time.
There's probably corn in it, right? There's corn and beef. Corned beef.
No, you should just call it pickled. It's like a brisket. Pickled brisket. If you... I don't even know. Yeah, I think with... You'll be surprised at how many things you can
Accomplish in
you
life.
can eat with carnivore,
Yeah.
to where you're not just eating like salt
Steak.
and pepper seasoned meat.
Yeah.
Even some Wegmans actually has some sauces that are totally fine.
A sauce that's okay to have a carnivore?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought carnivore is just meat and eggs. So I was
Yeah, but you can do like seasonings. You can do like seasoning stuff.
eating it dry.
Just
What a suffer.
no season. Yeah, maybe you should.
That's what I need to. Think Jesus had seasonings when he's getting put on the freaking cross? No.
Probably.
They put the nail in his hands, and here you go, bud. You get nothing for 3 days. Good luck.
No, yeah. What's that seasoning? Danos?
Old Bay.
Ew, it's gross. Old Bay is terrible.
Is it? Never had it. I just know Canadians like it.
Do they? That's like that sort of
Fuck
thing.
Canadians. You see, they're freaking throwing out the American whiskey in Canada because of the tariffs.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
it's weird.
Just liquor. Come on, guys.
I never.
We're not dumping out the Canadian.
When was the last time we had like a feud with the Canadians? This is like very weird. This
Maybe
is
a
new
month ago?
territory.
I think a month ago we had a feud.
No, like
for the first round of tariffs.
before that, it was ever
Probably
since
never.
ever since Trump said they're going to be
The 51st state.
51st state. They're like, oh hell nah.
But if you look at Western Canada, they're going to love that. They hate Ontario, Montreal, because it's so liberal. These people out west, they want to be left alone. They want to have their guns. They want to be able to be a truck driver.
Yeah,
You know, they want to live their life, be a farmer. No one bother, less regulation, kind of like I like to be. But I think if you look at Canada separate like that, you'll see a lot of Canada probably like hates what Canada's doing. Like Trudeau really fucked it up.
yeah, yeah. But they could want their own freedoms and like want to do their own thing without wanting to also be part of the U.S.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
No, it was
But
funny.
I think it'd be better if you did.
It was a funny.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was funny that he said it, but relax, people. It's not going to happen. But also,
I'll put money down.
like, I found it kind of funny because when I think of like Canadian whiskey, like they're like, we're going to get rid of American whiskey and we're going to drink our own whiskey. I was like, yeah, but here in the United States, Canadian whiskey is literally, it's not even on the shelf.
Yeah, it's on the floor.
It's so bottom shelf, it's
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah. It's basically, if I'm an alcoholic, I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
Because it sucks.
So enjoy your Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
No hatred on the Canadians, but
Like Grey Goose, like Canadian vodka, sucks.
does it?
I'm not a fan.
That's
I
like
have some if you want to bust it open.
it's like mid shelf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nuts.
I'm
Absolutely nuts.
not really a vodka or whiskey type of guy, anyways.
What kind of guy are you?
White Claw, no.
White Claw. You're more of a beer guy.
A beer guy, Jenny Light, nothing Canadian.
Yeah.
Labatt.
How you doing?
They make Labatt in Rochester now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molson. I like Molson. Got a good
Molson's
flavor
alright,
to it.
Yeah.
I had a
Coors. I know
Yeah.
it's American, but Coors.
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 Coors
The
Banquet.
banquet beer.
Yep.
Good old Sam Elliott.
Had a-
Banquet of beer.
Had a cream ale today.
Come on, don't tell the people what we did.
Not a cream
Creamed
pie,
ale?
cream ale.
You creamed ale. Got him.
Always love a good cream ale.
I bet you do.
Fucking A.
What, Jenny? Cream ale?
Yeah.
There you go. Rochester only.
Tap. Had it on the tap.
From
Off
where?
The tap. From the tap.
Where'd you go?
The brew house.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you went there for
Tennessee
lunch.
Brew house. Yeah.
With who?
Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
With the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Nightmare.
your first mistake.
Nightmare.
Yeah, you're nuts.
Yeah. It was,
We learned we don't go out to eat anymore with a 3-year-old.
you gotta though. Because if you don't,
Yeah,
then
you'll never learn.
they're never gonna learn. So you have to like fight through it.
We don't go out very often.
Yeah.
But we do. He does. We know when and when not to. We learned
Yeah.
depending on the mood that he's in. Not mood.
You know,
He's not
it
moody.
like it ain't gonna work.
But if he's,
today.
if you got a good enough sleep, he's good. But if he needs a nap or it's close to bedtime,
Yeah.
good to go.
Forget about it.
Yeah. He can't regulate his emotions yet like that.
It's hard.
I
It's very hard.
find myself struggling with that too as a
If we can't
30-something.
we can't manage our emotions.
Yeah, that kid definitely
Expect
can't.
a 3-year-old to.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah, so where are we at?
We're in the studio right now.
Studio here, the Warner
Yeah.
Brothers studio.
Are we live?
Actually, what I'm thinking about doing, I want to buy Li-Cycle, buy the whole building, make that our studio, kind of like how Joe Rogan is.
We'll just put the studio. We'll put it right in the middle.
Yeah, and then we have like a
all
little,
this space
a
around
little
us.
shooting range. That would be cool. All this empty space.
Right. Make it turn into a shooting
I have a
range.
shooting range.
That would be cool.
Some car storage.
Right. Yeah. Are we kind of off topic?
Yeah.
Are you really gonna buy? Are you buying a new pistol?
I want to.
Are you gonna do it though?
How much is a Glock 42?
About $3.99.
Sign me up.
All right.
I'd buy one.
All right.
The only problem is it's hard to find in stores. Glocks might be hard to find in New York State because I know they want to get rid of them. New York State doesn't like them because they can make them into full auto too easily, but the Glock switch. So it's hard to buy new Glocks. I don't know if they ever pass that law.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, because you make them full auto. But who wants a full auto pistol? They're not accurate at all. You're spraying and praying. It's the worst. Yeah, it's fun to shoot in the range.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go through those 10 rounds and no problem.
No criminal has 10 rounds. It's only the only gun laws. The only thing that gun laws do is make it harder for good people to have a gun.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop, as we learned.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't stop anyone. Anyone can get a 30-round mag or buy all this ammo, get an AR,
Yeah.
and do what they want to do.
You could literally just drive to Florida
Yeah, or Texas.
or Texas.
Yeah,
Florida's a little closer.
yeah, but those type of states, you can go. We're not stopping anyone,
Yeah.
and all you're doing is making it harder for people like me and you. All I can do is have a 10-round mag plus one in the chamber, so 11 rounds to protect myself. Compared to a criminal, can have a Glock double stack with 17 rounds, 40 caliber ammo.
Yeah.
No, I'm interested in the Glock 42. I like the price point. It's a weapon system I'm used to, so I feel more secure. I like that Kimber or the M&P Shield,
Yeah.
but they got safeties, and I'm not used to having a gun with a safety.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you practice how you play,
It's a whole new
right?
thing.
So I need to really put a lot of rounds downrange to get used to. Obviously, manipulating the safety shouldn't be too hard, but just muscle memory.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used, I've shot in. I don't even want to count a lot of rounds with a Glock. And they don't have safeties, so you're ready to go.
Very reliable guns.
Yeah, they are very reliable. I've shot a lot of rounds with H&Ks, a P2000.
Okay.
Very expensive gun, so I never buy one.
Yeah.
Also reliable. No safety.
Yeah.
So, once again, I'm not used to manipulating safety on a pistol. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever hit a pistol where I had to use a safety. Except for someone I was shooting, like borrowing, like that
Yeah.
bodyguard had the safety, and there might have been some others.
Yeah.
Friends I've shot in, like a Ruger probably or something. Mm-hmm.
And you're not a huge fan of Ruger, right?
No, I'm just a Glock fanboy. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's all I've shot. Like, if someone's gonna buy me a pistol, like my one place I worked for, they bought me a Glock. I'm gonna get used to it, and I really fall in love with it.
The Ruger Max is only like $50 cheaper than the 42.
Okay.
So, I guess in that aspect, because like when I bought the Ruger I have now, it was great. I think I bought it for like $309.
Yeah.
That was a good price point for me. But when I held your 43X.
Yep.
And I just loved the way it felt. It
It's a great
felt
gun.
real comfortable to carry.
Great gun.
And
So versatile. Because you got the Glock 43, carries what, 6 rounds plus one in the chamber.
Yeah.
Which is a lot shorter grip. And the magwell. Glock 43X, a little bit longer grip. So good for your hand position. Hold the gun. And you can carry 10 rounds. Plus one in the chamber.
yeah, well, a lot of these guns have extended mags you can get too.
Yeah, but New York State can have 10 rounds.
No, I mean like
on a
yeah,
a 43.
My Ruger.
Well, what's the point of having a 43 if you're going to make it into a 43X? Buy the 43X. If you're going to put an extended round or mag in it. If you got the option, like Glock offers that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, if you got a pistol manufacturer that only offers 6-round magazine, yeah, you would have to get
Ruger
a
was
little mag extender.
my EC9S was 7+1 out of the gate. I had to buy extended. I couldn't find them this time. I bought more magazines, but I could only find 7.
Yeah.
So I just bought 4 of them.
There you go.
So
Yeah, I do want. The problem is I don't want to buy a 42 and have it shipped to a dealer
why not?
because I'm afraid I want to feel it first in my hand. Maybe I'll look at the measurements and see.
Yeah.
It's a pretty small gun,
Yeah.
so I want to see how that feels. See if it's something I want to.
That's true.
Have.
I mean, you have big.
But I do want something smaller,
have
so
bigger
it's
hands than
easier
I
to
do.
conceal in the summers. In the summer.
Yeah. I think that shield is going to feel a lot smaller than the Glock
Oh
is.
yeah, I've shot in the shield too before. I know it's small.
Okay.
It felt like once bounce off your hands.
Does your hand come? Does it stop about right
Oh,
here? for
probably.
you?
Yeah, it's been a while since I shot one.
Yeah, you got to
Last
get
time I
that.
shot one was one of my friend's fathers, probably like 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
But I love it because it comes with the built-in laser.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I shouldn't think all about that. But I think Glock probably should be the way to go because it's like I said, it's all their guns are pretty much the same. How you work them,
Yeah.
no safety. It's got the safe action trigger they call it. So basically, that gun's not going to go off unless you pad your fingers directly on that gun and put in, 2 pounds of pressure or whatever the pressure is. So we'll see.
Fair enough.
But the Kimber is cool too, though. I like that wood grain on it.
I know.
I think it'd be a
I
little
know.
cool collector's piece to talk about, pass
is-
on the kids.
It is nice. It is a nice looking gun. But
Maybe
Kimber,
I'll say that for like a 1911.
Yeah.
A real collector's piece. Bigger, 45, 1911, nice wood grip on it.
Kimber's expensive.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I saw, how much was it, like $579?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Go Glock.
It's
That
a bit
price?
much.
Yeah. I know it looks good. But I know you said, do you want something that looks good or you want something that shoots?
That works.
I want something that shoots and works.
Yeah.
Get a Glock.
What about dude? I even like Walther. I didn't expect Walther to be expensive.
No, yeah. It's crazy. Some of these brands that maybe because of maybe that's why they're not as popular because you're going to pay a little bit more. So you get people buying the Glocks and things.
Yeah.
Because it's a little more in the price point that people can afford, like us. I'm going to reach out to one of the FFLs I know.
Okay.
It's like a private guy does out of his house
Okay.
and see what options he has in pricing.
Okay. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know because I'm either gonna buy online
Yeah, let me see.
and have it shipped.
I got his
or-
business card somewhere.
Okay.
And because I'm going to ask him if he can install the, because you know the sights I have on my Glocks? The night sights, they call
Yeah.
them Mariglow.
Yeah.
And like even in the day, it's got a nice orange, I call it orange basket, put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah.
I call it. I want to get those on there too, right away.
Those are nice.
I want a good night sight. And it's good in the day too.
I wonder if those are hard to
This
put
is
on.
one. I don't think so, but I don't know what I'm doing in that realm. I know how to break down a Glock, clean it, and what you got to do. But once he's hurt, it's Dylan. He should know.
Yeah, you just glue them. Just glue them on there.
No, it's the little tools. But once again, like, knowing your weapon system. So if I keep everything the same, everything's got the same sights. So my Glock 43X, my Glock 17, and then if I get a Glock 42, they all have the same sights, the same type of trigger. Because when you're shooting, you're training, and if your sights are a little different on each gun, you got to train equally between each gun. But if you have one, I think this is my point of view. But if you have the same type of sight in each gun, you're going to be trained to be looking for that sight picture, and you're going to pick up on it, I think, a lot quicker.
Makes sense. Familiarity.
Yeah, so if you got a gun you never shot before and you don't know how that sights are exactly going to line up, what you're looking for that sight picture, it might take a little bit. It might take you a second, and in that moment, seconds matter when you're getting into altercation. Yeah.
I definitely noticed a difference. My guns are all going to be diverse because I have
I love it. Yeah, you got a nice
Smith & Wesson, got a Ruger.
Yeah.
Pretty soon going to have a Glock.
They're all 9s what you have so far, right?
Yeah, they're all 9s. Yeah. Never really considered a 380 because I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, they pack just as much of a punch.
They got a kick.
They don't go as far.
No, it's good self-defense within, I would say, probably 6 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
And that's all I picture myself ever getting into. Like, if I do have a self-defense thing, I think that's the distance it's going to be.
Yeah.
Anything further than that, I should probably retreat because I'm probably going to get sued or get arrested for not following the law, especially in New York State because you're, got to be careful. So,
yep.
I think it'd be perfect self-defense gun, close quarters. You're out with your family, My biggest fear is someone stealing my kid.
Yeah.
Fucking man, I'd hunt them down so fast.
Yeah, you never know. You never know these days.
And I think I'm crazy because I always think, this scenario is going to happen. And I get afraid when Sarah goes out with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I know she's observant, but it's nice to have an extra set of eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And an extra set of hands if someone were to try to grab him or something. Because my heart goes out to kids that are abducted and child trafficking and sex trafficking, and it's horrifying to think about.
Yeah,
that should be a whole nother podcast.
Next week on the Gone Fishing Podcast, we talk about
child sex trafficking. No, I just, as a parent, it really brings it close to home, and probably one of my biggest fears. Probably my only fear. Anything else could happen to me, but the only thing in life I don't want is that kid to be taken and go into a life of being abused.
You definitely think about it. It makes you think when you have kids. Like, I agree with you. This when Val's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take Grandma." Like when she wasn't working before, she would text me during the day, be like, "Oh, me and Grandma are gonna go to Grease Ridge Mall and take Mimi to the play area."
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, just fucking, can you just do me a favor and just be observant?
Yeah.
Because I know, I've been out with her before, and I don't know if this is a her thing or if it's a spread across the board, but when her and I go out somewhere together, she's oblivious to anything going on around her, and I'm always looking.
Yeah, that's natural. I think dads are a little more observant, and moms are more attentive to a kid.
Yeah, they're more. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, my mind's going everywhere.
Yep.
On the outside, the perimeter and stuff, but Val's, focusing on what's in front of her.
Yep.
But she's been really, really good about it, and she does seem to kind of have a natural instinct to be aware of that.
So same thing with Sarah, but you never know. Some guy could overpower them, and I don't know. I just don't want to think about it.
It could be a nice woman that she's talking to.
Oh yeah,
that could be part of it.
Yeah. Could be a scam like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone leaves something on your windshield, and you go out to look, see what it is, and hop in your car and fucking got your kid.
I saw that.
Got your kid and Mima.
Fucking A, yeah.
We just lost some lights.
Did we?
Yeah.
Dude, we
I think we're good.
I think we're good today.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I don't know
stuff.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
You got to talk to your company.
Yeah. No, it's not that. I got power everywhere else.
Yeah, what do you think's going on here?
Well, National Grid actually powers this house.
Do they?
Yeah.
Power to them.
Got
No,
'em.
I mean These ones make sense because these just go out. They're just Christmas lights.
Yeah.
They're a bit warm, though.
Yeah, where do they go out, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Blew a fuse.
Maybe.
I don't think we have
But
enough
these
lights connected.
They're connected right here.
Are they?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Something went out in my vision.
That's funny.
Or maybe car lights were going by. I don't know, because we got a window right here.
I'm scared.
I think it's shadow people.
It's shadow people with their top hats.
They're top hats and child sex trafficking people.
Right. But yeah, it's been
thanks for watching, listening.
it's been fun. We covered a bunch of different topics.
Yeah, ADD all over again.
ADD. Don't forget to tell your ma.
If you could do one thing for us, tell your ma. And tell your ma you love her. Because you never know it's going to be too late.
Yeah. You never
So
know.
One thing, tell your ma. When I say tell your ma you love her. And then tell her about the show.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to tell her.
In that order.
In that order. Because I might do it. You don't want me come and be your stepdad, you know?
Right. That's a whole nother podcast.
That's a whole other podcast. Stepdads.com.
Right.
Not a sponsor.
Love ya.
Love you.